And welcome back, guys. So today I'm bringing you yet another podcast because I know you cannot get enough of me. So you may be wondering, Zach, what is the topic for today? And the topic for today is audio and how it is used. So audio is a format of sound which can be heard by everyone except if you're deaf. Sorry, that was a bit harsh. Audio can be seen or heard, in this case, by many different formats such as music, sound effects, podcasts like this one you're listening to, and the big main one, speech. Audio is essentially sound or sounds, plural, that can be heard. Sound is basically vibrations that are able to travel through air that can be heard when picked up by another person or animal's ears. Sound is measured in hertz, which is weird because it kind of reminds me of Heinz baked beans. Yeah, don't ask. For human hearing, hertz can range from 20 to 20,000 hertz. However, in the media industry, they often use an average of 48,000 hertz as it is a way of making sure we catch every frequency. This is always known as sample rate. So the media industry use hertz twice as much as we can normally hear, just so we have an easy experience listening to sounds. So let's have a little trivia. So do you guys know the animal that has the highest and lowest hearing? I'll give you a second to think about that. Okay, time's up. Turtles, in matter of fact, have the lowest hearing of hertz with an average of 1,000, and the highest hertz can be heard at a whopping 150,000 hertz by a porpoise. If you don't know what it is, it's like a dolphin, it's a type of mammal. But yeah, that's interesting. I didn't really know that until recently. There's a little fun fact for you guys. There was once a wise quote, which was, "With great audio comes great polar patterns." Actually, no one said that. I just made it up on the spot. But polar patterns are used in audio, and if you do not know what polar patterns are, then let me explain. Polar patterns of a microphone is a sensitivity of sound relative to a direction or angle from which the sound arrives. In other words, it is how well the microphone hears, I put that in quotes, sounds from different directions. There are a variety of polar patterns such as cardioid. This microphone has the most sensitivity at the front and is the least sensitive at the back. These microphones are used for singing songs on stage or miking a drum kit. If you don't know what miking is, basically put a mic in front of a drum so you can hear it when it's recording. Supercardioid, so this microphone offers a narrower pickup and a greater rejection of ambient sound. These are mainly used for recording loud noises in big spaces like a living room or studio. So like a big studio where you have a group. Omnidirectional is this microphone is able to pick up sounds 360 degrees and is used when recording in a room or wider areas of sound. Think of other microphone. These microphones are able to pick up sound from both the back and the front, and is used when recording a duet of singers facing each other or for a stereo recording. All of these are used in music. Hypercardioid, similar to a supercardioid, this microphone has a wider rear, which means it can pick up more sound from the back and can be used when recording wider area of sounds. However, will pick up more sounds and is more sensitive, so if you're recording with a hypercardioid and you're speaking from the back, there might be a guy that falls over, you'd hear the farts because it's more sensitive, it's more likely to be there are many different microphones such as dynamic, condenser, and ribbon. Dynamic microphone is not that expensive and actually quite easy to use. It is able to pick up loud and high pressure sounds such as singing or a guitar. Condenser microphones are more sensitive to sound pressure and is good for picking up higher sound frequencies. It can commonly be used in studios or record music or gameplay. A ribbon microphone very sensitive and the most expensive. They are mainly used in radio studios. Now that we have out of the way, let's get back to sound. With sound in movies and TVs, there are two main parts that you need to know, which would be diegetic and non-diegetic sound. Non-diegetic is the sound that is not visible but is part of the scene, like narrator, commenting, sound effects, music. Diegetic sound is the sound that is visible on screen, so dialogue, sounds made by an object or item, even music playing from a band in the scene, so High School Musical for example. Digest is actually a Greek word for recounted story, if you didn't know that. I didn't know that either. In movie and TV, three main sounds are used all the time, which are dialogue, sound effects, and music. Dialogue or speech is the concept of communication, is a key attribute for movies and TV as it lets characters communicate among one another and show emotion and depth within their tone of speech. Plus, without speech, where would we get our amazing movie quotes such as "I'll be back" and
"Nobody puts baby in a corner."
Dancing. Sound effects are a big thing in movies, so much that every movie uses sound effects. Sound effects are important as they turn a fake object into reality. For example, if you have a fake bottle prop in a film and it's smashed over, with the help of glass break, like sound effect, it gives a realistic feel. So instead of using an actual glass bottle, there are many iconic sound effects from a wide range of movies, such as the variety of amazing sound effects that George Lucas's Star Wars provide us, to Wolverine's adamantium claws popping out, or Godzilla's mighty roar. These are all very iconic, very recognizable sound effects. So music, this is the last one I'm going to talk about. Music is the last feature of this topic, and this is a big one. With every movie there is music, whether it's being played on characters' car radio, on screen, or non-digest, such as is playing with a fight scene or emotional scene happening. Music is always there to show emotion and characteristics within an act or scene of a movie or TV show. Without music, the action scene would be quite blunt, the cliche, Kiss in the Rain would be quite weird. Star Wars would still be amazing with all that music. I mean, have you heard the tune? It is catchy. It's so hard not to hum it. I'm out of time for today. Thanks for listening. I'll see you next time. Bye.